Now, how groundbreaking is this?
Well, it would be a real change in the story, no question about it. I don't know whether the president will decide to do it. His lawyers are likely to caution him. But indeed, on Twitter, he reacted to something else that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said. He called her Nervous Nancy, by the way, not happy, obviously, with what Pelosi said on TV yesterday, but he picked up on the fact that she said that the president is invited to testify and could even answer questions in writing. And he wrote on Twitter today, even though I did nothing wrong and don't like giving credibility to this no due process hoax, I like the idea, meaning of testifying, and will, in order to get Congress focused again, strongly consider it, meaning the president might answer questions in writing. The claim by the White House and Republicans at the Capitol is that the Republican side and the president's side is not being heard. Instead, the Democrats are choosing almost all the witnesses, and the Republicans say this is all a show trial, including the hearings that we'll see on TV tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, David.
Yes, a series of public testimonies set to take place this week. Another intriguing thing that came up here is the idea they're investigating whether or not the president lied to Robert Mueller in his investigation.
Well, it's one more point. You could call it a new one in federal court here. A lawyer who represents the House committee that's running the impeachment inquiry actually told a judge that the House is, meaning the Democrats in the majority, the House is looking into the possibility that the president lied when he gave written answers to the special prosecutor Robert Mueller. That would be early last year. This has to do with whether, as a candidate, Donald Trump knew in advance that WikiLeaks or Russian hackers were going to put out all sorts of leaked documents from the Democratic Party and Hillary Clinton emails. The president told Robert Mueller, I don't remember ever talking about that. I don't remember talking to my aide Rick Gates about that. But Rick Gates, he actually testified in the trial of Roger Stone, who's been convicted now. Gates testified that he did speak with candidate Donald Trump and had advance word of leaks that were coming during the campaign. So did the president lie? I think the White House will point out that the president almost always said, I don't recall that conversation. I don't know what may come of this, but the Democrats are looking for other possible articles of impeachment. Again, it's pretty clear that the House intends to impeach the president, not remove him from office, but impeach him next month before Christmas. Then the Senate would hold a trial, and we don't think the Senate would convict the president and remove him. David.
Something else here, Dan. It appears that American sentiment on the issue of impeachment is steadily shifting now. What do the latest polls tell us?
Well, Democrats are happy to see an ABC News poll that says 7 out of 10 Americans feel that the president acted wrongly in his connection with Ukraine. It's apparently believed by the public, as the Democrats are claiming, that the president was delaying, perhaps even thinking of canceling military aid to Ukraine unless Ukraine investigated his political foes, including Joe Biden. So 7 out of 10 Americans think the president acted wrongly, and half of Americans in this poll think the president should be impeached and removed. The Democrats will like the results. The Republicans in the White House, I think almost for sure, will say that it's an improper and false poll. You know the phrase, fake news. David?
And now these 8 witnesses that are coming in for public testimony, to come back to this point again this week, all eyes are going to be on this, certainly from the media here. Is it expected to be significant events in this testimony? What are the expectations around what's to come this week?
David, I think we learned from looking even at the opinion poll that it is important what the American people think. Will this hurt Donald Trump in the long run, assuming he's not removed from office? But what about next November in the election? Will all of this hurt Trump? Democrats hope so. Republicans say no. It's going to boomerang and hurt the Democrats. So the hearing on Wednesday is considered really important. A political contributor, a rich man, Gordon Sondland, who became the ambassador to the European Union and was coordinating Trump policy toward Ukraine. He's going to testify on Wednesday. He's already put out some slightly differing stories in his behind-the-scenes testimony. And so a lot of people are wondering, will Sondland, in effect, testify against his friend Donald Trump? We wonder what he will say. And there are other interesting witnesses tomorrow and Thursday as well. The final witness, apparently, is an expert on Russia within the government. The Democrats think that Fiona Hill will be a powerful witness in underlining how weird the Trump administration policy toward Ukraine was, so the Democrats can claim that it was all for selfish political reasons, and they say that's abuse of power. The Democrats say the president can be impeached for what he did. Again, withholding, delaying aid toward Ukraine. David?